China's loss in the Opium War, French, British, and American settlements all appeared within Shanghai, which marked the beginning of foreign influence in China. The agreement drafted by city officials appointed by the Qing dynasty with the French government, allowing the French to settle on land situated between wards of the Chinese town and Yangjingbang Creek. France created public works, launched banking, provided public health and welfare issues, and built French schools in the concession area. The architecture styles, cultural life, and leisure activities are also influenced by it at that time. In 1920s, Shanghai was called Paris of the Orient because it was a commercial center of the East Asia. Opulence was overflowing and much of its architecture was modeled after European design. The majority of the foreigners had fled Shanghai. By the early 1940s, during the World War II, the end of the concession drew near, but their architecture still remained. Today, the French concession is one of Shanghai's major tourist attractions, and the atmosphere of the Paris of the Orient is still palpable. The story doesn't stop there.
As you can see, the Western-style buildings found in the former French concession today weren't built to be a tourist trap, nor were they built by the Chinese in mere admiration of the West. The Western design architecture of the former French concession represents the remnants of the Western influence in China. The architecture of the former French concession is integral to the culture of Shanghai. It's symbolic of Western settlements that appeared in China during a time period where the world was rapidly modernizing and industrializing. Not to mention, the very fact that such a large part of the French concession still remains and is still in use speaks to the fact of just how influential the West was in the development of China's culture and Shanghai's.
Shanghai, as the most rapidly globalizing city in the world, needs constant update in its urban landscape. However, one of the most significant counterexamples is the former French concession, where the old-styled Western houses still remain where they were and are kept in good condition. In his journal, Encountering the Dilemma of Change in the Architectural and Urban History of Shanghai, Carrie Liu mentions that architecture is a broader phenomenon comprising a set of material and immaterial connections uniting aesthetic concepts, social relationships, traditions and beliefs, and standards of taste, exoticism, and decorum. But also, according to some travelogues or journals from both foreign travelers and native people, the lifestyle of Shanghainese people, especially those who live in the former French concession, is more like a mixture of Western and Chinese culture. These all explain why the Western architecture is still there even after the semi-colonial time. Architecture has profound meanings in a city's culture and history rather than being a simple physical existence.